gives us a brief history of the ugliest on-ice behavior.
Todd Bertuzzi after Steve Moore grabs his sweater, gives him a whack. They're calling for medical help for Steve Moore.
It was disgusting.
There's no need for that.
This was premeditated, you know. This is the worst thing I've seen.
Premeditated, because 3 weeks ago, that same Steve Moore put this hit on Canucks captain Marcus Naslund, knocking Vancouver's leading scorer out for 3 games with a concussion.
There's payback, but you know, that's not back there. I mean, that's going overboard.
Ultimately, Bertuzzi's hit will rank with some of the most infamous in NHL history. In 1996, Colorado's Claude Lemieux put a vicious check on the Red Wings' Chris Draper, putting Draper face first into the boards in decisive Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. The traditional handshakes at the end of the game brought about this memorable quote by the Red Wings' Dino Ciccarelli.
I can't believe I shook this guy's friggin' hand after the game. That pisses me right off.
Lemieux was suspended for the first 2 games of the Stanley Cup Finals. Ciccarelli had his own problems with the Minnesota North Stars back in 1988 when he was sentenced to 1 day in jail after hitting the Leafs' Luke Richardson in the helmet twice with his stick. In another playoff scrape, Toronto's Ty Domi was suspended 11 games for this elbow to the Devils' Scott Niedermayer in Game 4 of the 2001 Eastern Conference Semis. Avs coach Tony Granato was irate Monday night, but back in 1994, when he was with the Kings, Granato was suspended 15 games for slashing Chicago's Neil Wilkinson. Brad May got one of the NHL's longest suspensions for this slash from behind on Columbus's Steve Hines' face. May sat for 20 games.
Scores! And he got dunked by Dale Hunter.
21 games was what Washington Capital Dale Hunter got after his cheap shot on Pierre Turgeon after Turgeon scored for the Islanders in the 1993 playoffs against the Caps.
Oh, McSorley slashed Brashear and caught him in the helmet.
The longest suspension belongs to Marty McSorley, who was handed a 23-game suspension for using his stick to whack the Canucks' Donald Brashear on the head back in February of 2000. Later that year, McSorley was found guilty in a British Columbia court for assault with a weapon. Brashear's teammate Todd Bertuzzi offered his opinion on the incident that very night.
What can you really say? It's disgusting what happened, and it's unfortunate, and the league's got to do something about it.
NHL analyst